Okay, so here's the deal. Remember that guy, Ron Newt, who is allegedly the real Lucius Lyon? You know, the one with the the $1 million lawsuit. Excuse me, not $1 million. I said that wrong. The $1 billion lawsuit alleging the Empire show on Fox was basically created about him and his family's lifestyle and whatnot, basically based off of him and his true life story. Well, he has his own reality TV show now. I'm going to read to you what TMZ has to say about it. TMZ writes, and I quote, Ron Newt, the former pimp who's suing Terrence Howard and Lee Daniels for jacking his life story to make Empire, has created a reality version of the show, and he's shopping it around. The Newt Empire follows Ron and his family full of music hopefuls as they try to make it in the biz. And Ron tries to repair relationships he's destroying over the years. Based on the promo reel, Ron clearly thinks he's the real Lucius Lyon. Unlike Lucius, Newt doesn't have a white daughter-in-law. Instead, his is a very light-skinned black woman. But you gotta see her describe her first meeting with Ron. Let me pause the story right there. There's a video on my blog. If you click the link below in the description box, it'll take you to the meatmagazine.blogspot.com website. You can see the video for yourself right there. I reposted it from TMZ along with the link to this news story. Let me tell you something. She said that when he met her, she was like, he said to her, you're light, bright, damn near white, but not quite. I shit you not. Pretty red bone girl, obviously mixed, some sort of mixy. You know, I'm trying to think, like, who does she looks like something. Let me pause this. I'm going to go back and look at her one more time. I'm going to figure out who she looks like. Give me a second. Okay, after taking a second look at her, she reminds me of maybe like one of Quincy Jones' daughters, Rashida and Khadijah Jones. If you know what they look like, she looks like she could be Quincy Jones' daughter. Basically, you could tell that she's some sort of a mixie. But anyways, so his exact words to her, as I want to make sure that I get this right. He said, Bob, she cute, light, bright, almost white, but not quite. And that's what he allegedly said to her verbatim. But anyways, you know, I could see him saying something like that. He looks like the type. No offense, but he has that whole, how do I even word this? He's very old school looking. I could imagine him. You got to understand something. He was a pimp. So he has like the processed hair to this day, you know, and he dresses in the interesting outfits, the very flamboyant sort of outfits that, you know, a pimp would wear, you know, to capture a woman's attention, kind of like being a peacock and, you know, showing your feathers to a peahen, and then she's attracted to you, whatever, you know. So, I almost forgot. I didn't read the rest of the story on the TMZ website. So, it goes on to say, TMZ broke the story. Newt filed a $1 billion lawsuit claiming Empire went on the air after he pitched the idea to Terrence Howard. That case is ongoing, but for now, Newt's just trying to find a TV home for his version. So in other words, he pitched the idea, they took it allegedly, and changed certain things about it, but basically, for the most part, kept it pretty accurate in a lot of different ways. And it's funny because, as you can see, if you watch the video of his demo reel or whatever they want to call that, basically in his footage in that video, his kids are like, I guess his daughter is a singer and his son is a rapper. And on Empire, you know, they don't have any daughters. It's 3 sons, but one is a singer, one is a rapper, another one is helping to run the record label. And if you actually, you know the backstory to Ron Newt's life, and, you know, you watch my video, the original video about how they allegedly stole his story, you already know that there's a lot of similarities. As a matter of fact, I'm going to read to you a little bit of the similarities from that original article, because TMZ posted a link to it. Here's what TMZ said in this story. Now, this article was titled, Empire Sued You stole my life story. That was the name of the article. It was posted on April 15th of 2015. So just under a year ago. Now, here are some of the similarities. The TMZ article says, and I quote, Ron Newt, who describes himself as a, quote, known ghetto player, claims he met with Terrence at the Four Seasons Hotel a while back, and they discussed Ron's documentary, Bigger Than Big. Ron says Terrence connected to it and said he wanted to play him in the film. Fast forward to January, when Empire debuted to huge ratings. Ron says the similarities are more than suspicious. Empire, 4 drug dealers killed. Bigger Than Big script, 4 drug dealers were killed. Empire, Lucius shot his longtime friend. Bigger Than Big, Prince shoots his friend. Empire has a round table. Bigger Than Big, round table. Empire, Cookie goes to jail for drugs. Bigger Than Big, China Down goes to jail for drugs. Empire, Cookie is released from prison. Bigger Than Big, China Down released from the big house. Empire, Cookie with hat. Bigger Than Big, China Down with hat. Ron has a colorful history. He says in 1989, he signed a multi-million-dollar deal with MCA and also deals with Michael Jackson's family and Death Row Records. As for the Empire lawsuit, he wants $1 billion. End quote. So I seriously doubt this man is going to actually get $1 billion. For some reason, I think that he may be asking for a bit much. You know, even if he asked for, 10 million, he could possibly have a chance. But something tells me the judge is going to feel trolled when he come on now, $1 billion. That's asking a bit much. There's people who have lost limbs and families that have been killed, or a person was killed in somebody's family, and when a lawsuit came about, the family was awarded $5 million for one person. Nobody died. It's just a TV show. Now, I understand intellectual property rights are important to people. I'm not saying that it doesn't matter. I'm just saying $1 billion is a lot. But on a positive note, Empire is coming back on Wednesday, March 30th of 2016 is season 3. And I cannot wait for Cookie Lines, the beautiful woman on your screen, Taraji P. Henson. That woman is fine as fuck. And that's what I care about. I care about seeing Taraji P. Henson on my screen because that's what life is all about. Life is all about Cookie Lines. The real Cookie Lines, Taraji P. Henson, not her ridiculous character on the show. I mean, Taraji in real life. But anyways, this is all my thirsty opinion. I'm a Taraji P. Henson fan. I'm a fan of all that fineness. And as far as the lawsuit goes, bruh, I don't think you're ever going to get $1 billion. I think you should have asked for maybe 20 million in hopes of getting 5 or 10. But that's just my opinion. Hell, even if he sued for 30 to 50 million, it could have been perceived as being excessive. 30 to 50, I would say you might have a chance there of getting something, but $1 billion, I mean, that right there is going to be a complete shock to the judge. I think it's just going to make the judge feel like they would not even know what to do with the case at that point. But this is all my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter @Meat Magazine.